Hello everyone, my name is Leigh Bella Ralston. I'm also known as Mommy Leigh on the internet. Hello, welcome back, and if you are new here, hello and welcome, and thank you for being here today. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's time to do our plan with me. I am going to be working in my A5 bullet journal from our Little Bits box. This is, hold on one second. Oh, I don't know why we don't have our microphone in here. Oh, one second. Here we go. There we go. Now we should say hello everyone. Nice to have you. I'm going to pull my chat just so I can have everybody here. Hey Bev, happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm super excited because I'm going to be working in my A5 bullet journal here, and I have some fun supplies. Excuse the mess because I've been working on a very fun and detailed class that I will be announcing very soon, and it's been taking my whole office space, my desk. It's been a mess here, but yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I don't know why this Stream Deck is not working for me. Oh well. Okay, so let me see this one. Just want to make sure that we're gonna work, but it doesn't seem to be working. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's doing well. So I have my journal. It is a dot grid. So we're gonna work on the 26th. Can you imagine? It's the September already. How? Oh my God! I always start my class, my live like this because it really is. It baffles me. How? How? Okay. I have some stamps. I think I'm gonna use some stamps. I like to kind of like pull out supplies, even though I'm really not sure if I'm going to use it, but it's nice to just kind of like have it so, I can reach out for that. And pretty sure I'm going to be using some stencils today. I kind of have an idea in my mind. What do I want to create? But you know what? Things change. As you may know that. I'm pulling out all my stencils from our Little Bits box. I love our Little Bits box because not only you have, your decos, your stickers, your ephemeras and all that, you also have fantastic tools like the stencils and the stamps. Now, these are my blending brushes from Altenew. I'm telling you, these are amazing. If you guys don't have the Altenew brushes, it's truly worth the money. So I cannot highly recommend this more than I have been sharing to people. So I really love it. Hey there, the Makeup Oracle. How are you? You're in the car. It's okay. Thank you so much for saying hi. Thank you. I appreciate that. Drive safe. Okay, so we're gonna grab some of our, if I have the time, I think I want to set up the month of September also. So I'm just pulling out. I really love these little tiny one. This August we actually have this in a larger size. So this one is from, I think, from November. I can't, maybe October. So it's a really smaller stencil size. It's like a 3x4. So I might create my monthly kind of like month at a glance. So I'm going to pull out this stencil. I love this one because it's a calendar stencil. You can definitely use it like that. So I really adore that one. And then I'm going to grab my title, my bold letter alpha stencil. This one is from May. Now I can't, I don't have everything on top of my head. I know I'm the one who designed it, but I apologize. It's old age, guys. So please bear with me. Sometimes I know exactly when and from which kit, but I've been doing this for a year and I still can't remember. This one is a good one too. It's like stars. Really good one. Now, I'm thinking if I want to kind of like create some, what am I thinking? Some some bold shapes for the weekly. I'm still thinking. Oh, I love those bows. Maybe no, I don't want it. Okay, so this is the monthly that I'm looking for exactly. I like this one. So I'm just gonna bring out everything that I think I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the stencil from the August because I really like this one where there's like bold titles, you know. So for the month at a glance. So we have plans, we have to do. This is gonna be perfect for that one. All right. Okay, let me see. There we go. Not sure. The circle. I'm kind of thinking I want kind of like a horizontal on 1 week, and then kind of like all my last things to do for this week, because there's going to be a lot. And so I kind of like want to have it at a glance on the right side just to see everything, and then on the left side just kind of like little things I can put in my appointments for next week, which I don't really have a lot, so I don't think I'm gonna need the whole spread for that. And I think I'm gonna keep my weekly overview on the right side. This is the first time I'm gonna do this layout, so we'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, I think I have everything. Ruler, 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 where is my ruler? All right. I have been playing in our August journal. Whoops, I have my water in here. It's dirty. But I've been playing in our August journal, and I've been trying out like different nice gel pens. So the one that I have discovered and I love, I have so many gel pens from Jelly Rolls, and I have never used them because it takes forever to dry, especially when I was using my Hobonichi. But in our August journal, it's actually really nice. So the August kit comes in with this dot grid black journal. So it's like a blackout notebook. And I have been practicing, and I have been trying some of the Jelly Rolls. So these are some of the samples. This is the Moonlight. This is the Metallic. It shows up. This one is that Silver Shadow. So whatever color you have, it's gonna lay down like the purple. This one was a purple, but then when it's dried, it's just going to become silver. So it doesn't matter if you're using a black notebook, especially. It doesn't matter what color you get, because it's just going to end up like a silver if you're going to use a black notebook. But I'm pretty sure that if you're using like a regular notebook, like a white notebook, then it's going to show up kind of like purple and silver at the same time. So you get that tint of purple. But yeah, I love the Moonlight. So I've ordered more of the Moonlight in 06. I like that very fine tip because I can write really neat. So I've been playing with that one, and I've already started my journal. This is kind of like my play around notebook. And so I've been trying to practice my print, and you know, first started, where was the first one? You're gonna see it, how it's kind of like, you know, it keeps getting better and better. The more you write, the more you write. So I've been writing, just kind of like practicing, and surprisingly, the more you write, it gets better. And so you kind of like get into that groove, that drive. And so yeah, that's the black journal. Okay, this is an A5 journal. I don't have a whole lot more in here. See, ooh, there's gonna be a little bit more. This one from June. My July, I'm actually thinking of what I'm gonna use a July for, but I don't have the July yet. I've actually played with the August, but not the July, believe it or not. All right. So we have August and September. Is it gonna cross? Yeah, it is. Next week is, oh my gosh. So the Saturday is the Sunday is the 1st. No, that's crazy. All right, okay. So let's set up this journal. I have some colors from Distress Oxide. Let me see. So this one is Wilted Violet. This one is Broken China. And this one is the Picked Raspberry. I think they're gonna look really pretty with the August. I think the Broken China is just a little bit off, but if I'm gonna use the other color, which is, let me grab it, just, let me see, guys. I think it's called the Cracked Pistachio. I can definitely use this one too, but let me see. I also have another. I was just playing around with it because I knew I wanted something. Now I can't find it. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. And then let me grab the Moonlight also, just so I can show you guys. I'm so glad I didn't throw away my Jelly Rolls. because I was not using it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna throw them away, but I didn't. So I'm so glad. So all of these are kind of like my metallic markers. This is the one that I was saying. This is kind of like the shadow something, which is not really my favorite, but it's all right. And then, where's that moonlight? Oh, I put it in my this because I liked it, so I put it in. Ah, I knew it. So I have it here. Hey, hello, the crafty girl. Oh, hey, here we go. This is the brown. We can definitely use that. We can definitely use the blue. So I'll put that in here. Do they have colors? Do they have the names? They don't they? Huh. I wish they do. I like it when like they have names. And we're going to try this one too. This one is from Uniball. So the metallic blue, see this one it has in the sticker. And then metallic violet. Maybe we'll use those. Why not? Okay. I think I have it. We're not going to use the blackout anyways, but I figured we'll just kind of like if we want to add stars in there. So this is our August. I'm looking at the color. Maybe the cracked pistachio maybe is better. What do you guys think? Yes, stenciling. That's what we're going to do today. I got all my stickers. I have some from June. That's from June. Set that aside. Because I was working on some samples to show for social media how to use the kits. That's why I have some extra stickers in here. And I'm going to grab some more. Okay, I'll just set that aside just in case. I will need it because I think I want to set up the September. Okay. I know what you're saying. You should have done this earlier, but come on, guys. Be patient with me. I wasn't going live, but I'm like, I figured, you know what? I miss everybody. How's everyone doing? I hope we're all doing well. I'm going to put this on the side. Okay, so if you are just coming in, I was talking about my plan for this week. I'm going to set it up where I have a horizontal layout here for the month of August. And then here would be a weekly overview. Okay, so I'll have 7 days in here, maybe 6. I'll do 6 horizontal, and then Saturday and Sunday will just be together on that one side. Now my question is, do I want to make this whole area right here with color? Maybe I can blend in. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Just so we can try something fun. I'm going to grab like a piece of paper that we can use. This one. Just to kind of like serve us. There. And I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to grab this. But this one is not so good. I mean, it's okay. We're going to just try and blend with it. So I'm going to blend the cracked pistachio, the wilted violet, and the picked raspberry. That is our colors. And I'm going to create like a gradient ombre on this left side. We'll see what it turns out. I think I'm going to start with the cracked pistachio. And we'll just create a gradient ombre here. Darn it. Okay. So I'm just going to go round and round like this. All right. And then I'm just... Usually I start from the outside when I'm doing card making. Now our paint, I don't want to make a mess later. See how much all of that ink stayed in there. So you really want to clean that. Because later if you use it and then you're like, where did this blue came from? Yeah, now you know. So you want to clean that. Oh, watching from the beginning. I don't know why it's buffering. I'm so sorry, guys. This is so odd. Well, I'm just going to finish this live and then you guys can watch the replay later. Don't worry, I'm not going to feel bad. Don't know why we have buffering. No one's using the internet. So I'm just going to go here and add some washi tape at the bottom of the page. Like that. And then we'll use this like this. So it doesn't really match, but it does, right? Because we have the silvers and then we have the stars, and the washi tape have some stars in there as well. That's for sure. That's for sure. Sorry about that. Yes, it is. It truly is. Sorry for the buffering. I don't know. No fun. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. So now we have this. I'm going to use some of the stickers to date it. We have some fun stickers over here. Weekly stickers. Da, 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 da. I'm going to leave some space because we're going to stamp in the dates in there. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. I really love the effect of the stress. I love all that speckled. It looks like, literally, it looks like a galaxy. Turned out so well. It's so good. So good. So good. So good. Thursday. This actually worked out perfect. Now you have like all of these. And usually, like what I said, I don't really have a lot of things to add in here because we're going to have like the weekly overview on the side, which I can put all my to-dos. So we're just going to put in like any special dates over here. Now, we are going to use our stamps, and I'll just use this one, or this is a pigment ink, so it might take a bit to dry as well. So I'm just going to use my StazOn, my handy dandy StazOn ink. So this is what I have been loving in using in our journal. Okay. So we have 26. That's right. Golly. 26. Here we go. We start with a 26. And remember to use the stamps. I know not a lot of people are still familiar with the stamps. You know, they're like, what am I going to do with these plastic things? These are called clear stamps. So you're going to need an acrylic block like this, like that, to cling it to, and then you need an ink. There's many different types of ink, but like what I said, I love using the solvent ink, which is the StazOn ink in our journals. There are different types of ink. There's like a pigment ink, there's dye ink, and then the solvent ink as well. So the solvent ink has a little bit of smell, but I love using this for on top of my pictures, sleek surfaces like this. Our journal is very smooth, like what I said, so pigment ink might take a little bit to dry in here. So my favorite is this solvent ink. This is from StazOn. I love it. There's also an archival ink that you can use for with water, kind of like watercolors and all that. Archival ink from Ranger is one of my favorite inks to use. But if you're going to use watercolor with your stamps, the VersaFine is really, really good. It might just take a little bit to dry, so. But if you have like a heat tool, you know, kind of like to speed up the process, it really helps having that. For someone impatient, that's me. I was talking about myself. I'm super impatient when it comes to like drying things. Right. I love our date stamps. I love our stamps in the Little Bits box because it really is something that you can use over and over again. So we like adding kind of like letters, you know, dates, numbers, so you can use it over and over in your planner. And every month we release a collaboration with the amazing Pink and Main. So if you are more into card making and, you know, and you love the monthly images that we have, in our box monthly, you can go and visit pinkandmain.com so you can see some of the images, like much bigger images like this. And it's really targeted, not that targeted, what am I talking about? And it's really meant for card makers. That's what I'm trying to say. I couldn't find my words today. You know why? Because I don't drink coffee anymore. I'm gonna blame the coffee. And so this, if this happens to you, which always happens to me, I lose the back part of the stamps. I always do. There we go. So my suggestion is to get some clear Scotch tape and just tape it on top like that. You know what? And I'm gonna do it right now because this is the newest month. And I always lose the backing of the stamps. So I'm just going to grab some Scotch tape. Nothing fancy. Just tape it. And then cut that part. And you won't lose it again. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, yay, 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 yay. That's good. That's good. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we're going to create our weekly overview. Honestly, I think I've lost everything, all my ideas on this side, because this one looks good. And we're going to have September over here. Where is my one? I was not done yet. I needed to stamp number 1 for September 1. Gosh, September is here. I can't believe this. Can't believe it. I think for the month of October, I am wanting to add a specialty paper for our journal. And it might not be a journal looking, but I want to create like a watercolor because October is going to be all about our crafty friends. So it's like a crafty friends, so everything about planning, journaling, so it's going to be so darn cute. So I have some really exciting ideas for the month of October. I'm actually in the process of finishing everything, so but you know, the more I do plan and the more I use my supplies, the more I have better ideas what to do next, you know, because it really does help and it gives me so much ideas like that. Okay, so for this next side over here, we have a lot of space for decos. So we have all these space for decos right now. And I honestly don't know what to do. We can stencil something at the bottom, for sure, for sure. Definitely want to use some of those titles like that. So we have to do my list like this, my goals and notes. Definitely want to use that. But you also have that in a sticker form here. And you have all this deco page. Love that deco page. It's so cute. And you have all of these. And then we have September, August and September. I don't know how I'm going to use it. But what I think... my brain dump. I need those. That's what I'm going to use. And then I'm going to use this sticker sheets to decorate it. And then I have, yeah. Okay then, but I want to add some more colors in here as well. So I'm going to grab some of the stencils that I have. I think I'm going to use the leopard because I love leopard prints. So I'm going to use it over here on this side. And I'm going to use the same colors that we used as well, so we can be, you know, we can have, oh, cohesiveness in here. I'm going to start with the pink. That. And you want to make sure that you're holding your stencil in place, because you don't want to create like double images, you know, so you have crisp lines and stuff like that. And if you have like small details in your stencil, you want to make sure that you don't lift up, so you don't go up in your brush. Everything just kind of like goes down, or in a circular motion like this, right? And I want to make it where like some of the shapes are like not completely covered. So some parts of that. So we're not going to completely cover some of those. It's just like that. So I really love that look. It's almost like it was just slapped in there. I'm going to go over here, then I'll use the Wilted Violet. It's so pretty. Pick up some of that. Because it is pink and violet color, I didn't have to clean my brush in between. And like what we did earlier, we're going to have some of the shapes or the images not fully covered. I think some parts of that I want covered, and a little bit of color just peeking through. Just that. So it's always the blank page, that white page that kind of like so scary, you know, you feel like you almost don't have any idea what to do, but you really do. Just kind of like the more you put in colors, just lay down colors first. That's my first thing. I lay down colors first, and then I kind of like move on after that. So it's kind of like laying down the colors. Let's see, choose your color palette, you know. And the good thing with the Little Bits box is everything is like really designed for you. So you have your color palette already, that you just want to make sure that you use the right markers, you use the same color, even not the same, I mean the closest one, or the same family, for example, pink and purple and the mint, you know, right? So just use that, because the color palette is already picked for you. Now I have some of the pink over here because of the stencil. I didn't clean it. That's why you should always clean your stencil. But I love that look. Now, do I want to bring in, my question is, do I want to bring in some of the cracked pistachio? Yes, I do. But the way I'm going to use it is I'm going to use it to do my title. And this is where the Altenew is going to come in so handy, because the Altenew, this is the mini blending brush. It's smaller, so I can really get into that without any issues. This one is much larger, so I might be able to kind of like, you know, grab some of these other shapes in here that I don't want. So the mini is, look at this, so you can just kind of like do that, and it's really, really fun. Okay, I'm going to start with the word plans right there, and I'm going to use the cracked pistachio for that. I'm going to grab some of that. La la la, cracked pistachio. There. And then just go in with the inks. See how when it's like small, you don't have to be super careful with your blending, because it's just right there, right? Ta-da! Perfect. Now I'm gonna clean it because I don't want to make a mess. Like that, like that. And then at the bottom, I'm gonna use it for the notes, using the same cracked pistachio, like this. Lift it down a little bit. Add some forward in there. Now our journals, they lay flat and they're not so thick. And that's why I didn't want to make it where it's like super thick notebook, because what happens is that when this one gets more, it's so hard. It really is so hard when it's not balanced and equal anymore in thickness, you know, in lettering, when I'm writing and stuff like that. I really dislike that so much. I mean, I love a good chunky notebook, but yeah, that gets distracting, and it's super hard if you're going to use stencils or stamping. It just gets in the way so much that it's not making me happy. Okay, these tags, I am loving the tags, so I'm going to use the pink one. This one says, I got you, because I have so much plans, so many things to do next week. So we're just going to add it right there. Add it right there. Now I want to bring in some of Do I use, maybe use the purple, this one, the violet color? So you kind of like have, so you want to have balance, right? So we have the tag over there. I can do it like this too, just to kind of like cover this whole thing. Like that. I like that. I really do. I'm going to use the Pitt Artist pen, and I'm going to create